is, I don't even got it set up right now because I'm switching spots. You already know. I'll get it to you. We'll find another time. You already know. Heat, though. It's heat to the ceiling. What's going on, guys?
Travis, going through another training camp and everything. I mean, last year, late in the year, we're asking you about potential retirement. Just wondered what you felt going through training camp and just your energy being back.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Get to play another year of football. Fresh slate. Get to kind of prove to ourselves and Chiefs Kingdom that we're one of the top dogs. We can play at a high level, man. It's exciting.
Season, how do you feel?
Ready to rock. I've never been more excited, to be honest. I'm just we got a great team, a great group of guys that are putting all their heart into every single day, and that's fun to be a part of.
Travis, is there any way to compare what you feel like going into this opener to, let's say, your first one or two? I mean, is it a totally different feeling?
Completely different, yeah. You're just more comfortable, more aware of kind of the system, the routines, so you feel like you get, just that much more of a heads up, or you're kind of like more advanced in terms of understanding scheme and things like that, and just how you're supposed to attack your opponent.
How about just dealing with adrenaline and things like that? I mean, I assume you're much better equipped now?
I love it. I've always enjoyed playing in the biggest moments with the most on the line, and what better way to go start off the season than the Baltimore Ravens, man.
I've been here before, my days playing. You're in this inflection point where you can start to feel it. You can start seeing the end. Last year you got off to a slow start because you was dealing with some things.
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference between this time around and right around this time last year? How are you feeling mentally and physically?
Physically I feel just as good, if not and more ready than I have been in years past. Just because you get more comfortable with your body, you learn things from the mistakes you made in years past and things like that. And you just constantly keep getting better and keep getting more aware of where your body's at. So
around this time in my career, like I picked up like dry needling, or I may have changed my nutrition up a little bit. Is there one thing in particular that you leaned into this offseason that's going to get you the next 2, 3, 4 years of playing ball?
We'll see what challenges occurred throughout the season. I think I've caught a good routine and a good groove of making sure that I'm at peak athletic ability to go out there and perform every single week. And you just never know, the nicks and the bumps and bruises that you get throughout the season. You might have to pick up something new along the way.
Travis, is there something about this year's group of receivers that stands out that maybe sets it apart from last year or any other recent group?
I would say, I've loved the receiver group that we've always had. Obviously, we got hit with kind of a stereotype that we couldn't catch the ball on big downs and things like that. But this year, I think, in terms of confidence and where we're different from years past, it seems like the group is more tight-knit. Everybody's playing off of each other a little bit more. There's more of a discussion in the room. And I'm just excited that the type of athletes that we got and the type of quarterback that we have, that we can put it all together.
Travis, in your experience, can a team reveal its personality in the opening game, or does it need few games for that to happen?
I think you go out and you had all offseason, all training camp to get ready for this moment right here. Obviously there's going to be mistakes, or there's going to be things we can work on after this game, but I think we're as ready as we've ever been going into this first one.
Thanks, Pete. You talked about feeling physically great. I'm curious if the coaches have talked to you for week one, at least, in terms of managing your snap count.
No, and I probably wouldn't listen to them if they did.
Thinking back specifically to this game last year, you had some miss. Just as you think back to that, and the fact that how grateful are you that you're actually available and you had a nice training camp and everything kind of went that way?
I'm forever fortunate to be able to play as many games as I've played already in this league. And that's why I really enjoy going out there every single day, even if it's just a practice, to really work on my craft, because I know not everybody gets that same fortune in their career. And I'm ready to rock week one, and I'm thankful for it.
How fun has this been
We gotta wrap this up. Go ahead, Pete.
How fun has this been with Pat? Just because knowing we see videos and whatnot of your relationship off the field, and getting to do this more with a friend than maybe even just a teammate.
Yeah, I mean, Pat he's a brother, man. I've learned to just enjoy the moments and the big time games and all that stuff. But it's the day-to-day stuff that makes it fun when you're in the building with Pat Mahomes. He shows up and he has a good time doing it week in, week out, day in, day out. And that's the type of guy you want to come into work with. And outside of that, it's just fun building those relationships throughout the building. Obviously, Pat is the one you guys see for the most part, but I mean, there's a bunch of guys and women in this building that I hold dear to my friendships. I hold dear, and I treat them like family. And it's because of just the type of people that the Kansas City Chiefs have been able to bring in.
Go ahead, Rob.
Travis, how could you sum up, if you can, the changes in your life in the last year in terms of the attention on you and things of that nature? What is there a way you could just describe what that difference is?
Hopefully, the best are yet to come, baby.
You told us many times you want to do it till the wheels fall off. And as Vi just said, you've got a lot of things happen in your life, and you got a podcast that's worth lots of money. You've got a lot of options out there. How do you focus on this, because you can keep all the rest of the stuff out of it? How do you go about doing that? Doesn't seem super easy.
I just love coming in here, man. It's kind of, I mentioned St. Joe is my sanctuary. I just love football and how it takes me away from life, and it gives me something I can feel genuinely happy about. I enjoy coming in the building, working on my craft, getting to understand a new game plan and perfecting that for the people around me. It gives me a purpose to kind of go about my day and to live my life, and I have so much excitement doing it. It's going to be hard trying to figure out when to call it quits or not.
Last two, Sam and Nate. Sam.
Travis, maybe this is related to that, but some of the guys in there say that they get a lot of their energy from just what you bring every day in practice. Where do you get it from? And do you have days where maybe it's a little bit tougher for them?
Yeah, who doesn't, man? Everybody has those days, but what you got to understand is that the goal and the goal in mind of the team is bigger than you, and everybody needs you to be at your best. And my college coach Butch Jones always told me, either you're a fountain or drain, baby. You don't want to be draining anybody out here, man. Give people life.
Last one, Nate.
Travis, you've been here just as long as Andy. You've seen the game plans for all these opening games. Just what is the excitement when you see that first game plan for the season, and how much can you, because of your experience, sort of envision or start to visualize how things may play out on the game?
It's exciting. It's exciting. It's the first game of the season. Everybody wants to come out and show how explosive they are, show how great or how much better they got from last year. And it's just a great opportunity to be going up against such a great team. Coach Harbaugh, everybody over there in Baltimore is just top tier, and they got some of the best players in the league on both sides of the ball, and it's just going to be a great challenge for us. But I think everybody's just fired up to get out in front of Arrowhead and get this season started.